Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So we have SAIDA's hero trailer, the new Hypogean hero, and I'm really excited to go through this. Right after I made the video for Pang, this was just uploaded. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it.
I'm eager for nourishment.
Good thing we found it in time. Otherwise we might have ended up
Rogue Hypogean magic damage dealer with a range of 1.
for SAIDA's next meal. From what I've heard, she doesn't show much emotion. Just a fierce drive to survive. She grows stronger by drawing power from planting parasites.
Okay, specialization, arena, and supreme arena. Like kind of a PvP maybe dominant hero, but maybe not very meta for Dream Realm. So that is kind of good news if, for example, you don't have the resources and you want to compete in Dream Realm. As of right now, looking like maybe not a Dream Realm hero. We're gonna have to wait and see. For her skill, synergizing with other stall-oriented heroes, Igor, Damien. Yeah, okay.
Seeds, draining them to fuel her own strength. She's incredibly difficult to defeat. Her will to live is almost terrifying. SAIDA has this ultimate skill that allows her to appear in front of her target.
Okay, so ultimate skill, she teleports to an enemy, making them unable to move or act. For how long? Dealing damage and absorbing their energy. When casting the skill, SAIDA becomes unaffected. After that, she plants a drain seed on the enemy. This is very powerful because this is going to basically it looks like can even target a backline enemy. With this energy recovery block, can allow them to move or act. That is very strong.
Trap them and drain their energy. Once she's done, she'll
And look at that. Oh, it also drains, so she will absorb the energy for herself as well.
plant something called a drain seed inside them. Anyone parasitized by the drain seed will continuously take damage and lose energy.
They continue to lose energy even after ultimate is over. So they continue to take damage, which is fine. That would be to be expected. But also they continue to lose energy. It was a 150 energy deduction I saw right there. If an enemy carrying a drain seed is defeated, or if SAIDA uses her ultimate again on that enemy, the seed will drop to the ground. Only a limited number of drain seeds can exist on the battlefield at the same time. Passive, every once in a while, the drain seed deals damage to its host and reduces their energy. And I'm pretty sure that was 150 energy deduction.
Continuously take damage and lose energy.
Yeah, 150 energy negative. That's pretty big.
And that's not the end. If the parasitized one is defeated in battle, or if SAIDA plants another seed on them, the first seed will drop to the ground. SAIDA's
Okay, and what will that seed do? We're gonna have to wait and see. Crimson Claim, passive. SAIDA heals herself when she deals damage with her normal attacks or skills. If the healing exceeds her maximum health, the excess is converted into a shield. And that's a parasite for you, basically leech life effect.
survival instinct serves her well. Whenever her attacks cause damage, she heals herself. And if the healing exceeds her maximum health, the extra turns into a shield.
That's really good for survival. Also, I keep seeing her stunning the Iron.
She also has a skill called Crimson Claim, where she forms a blood spike to pierce her target.
Dealing damage and interrupting them. The active portion of this Crimson Claim skill, which is the same ability. Pierces an enemy with the blood spike, dealing damage and interrupting them. Wow.
That causes damage to the target and interrupts their actions. If there are any drain seeds near the target, they will join her to attack the same target.
The drain seeds also join her to attack the target, and what will they do? They just target the enemy, or do they have any unique effect?
I know this might sound hard to believe, but SAIDA
And of course, if there's any seed on the ground, she is going to respawn from that seed. That's what it's looking like right now. Revenant Sprout, when SAIDA is defeated, she consumes 1 drain seed to revive on the spot. But in order for that to happen, there has to be defeating an enemy to then cause that drain seed to then move onto the ground, or to recast the ultimate onto the same enemy. So she needs to set up for this as of right now. We don't know, maybe something else will provide these from the beginning of the match. But then this gives her great survival. She consumes 1 drain seed to revive on the spot and recovers health. When reviving, SAIDA always consumes a drain seed that has existed for the longest time. The longer the consumed seed has been active, the more HP she recovers. Okay, the longer duration is being active for. So this is kind of reminding me, honestly, of like an Igor type mechanic. He can go onto the tombstones when he takes fatal lethal damage. So I think
can actually come back to life. I wouldn't say it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Okay, but
if
kill her now.
If her opponent manages to take her down, she'll use a drain seed to revive and restore her health. And the longer that seed's been active, the more health she'll get back when she revives. Then there's SAIDA's exclusive
Okay, exclusive skill. This is going to be very important. Deepening roots. Enemies afflicted with a drain seed deal less damage. Wow. Each time Saida casts her ultimate, the drain seed attacks its host more frequently up to a set limit. Okay, but all I'm seeing right now is that the only way to apply a drain seed onto a target is through her ultimate, right? Is that the only way we can apply it? If that is the case, then that makes her a very ultimate dependent hero, because all of her value comes from her ultimate then, which is the drain seed. But they're going to be dealing less damage when affected by this, which is good for PvP. And each time Saida casts her ultimate, the drain seed attacks his host more frequently up to a set skill.
Every time she uses her ultimate skill, it makes the drain seed affect its host more often.
And then keep deducting the energy. She's kind of like a mini Primal Lord. You know, the Blightshroom Primal Lord that would keep reducing your energy recovery? Like, it feels like that. But is that it? We need to know more. I need to know more about her kit, because right now she's looking very ultimate dependent.
Once her exclusive skill is upgraded, it gets even stronger.
Yeah, when an enemy becomes unaffected, the blood spikes temporarily retreat, but they will trap the enemy again once the unaffected effect ends. While trapped, the enemy loses health every... Oh, HP loss damage. HP loss damage. However, for bosses, I don't know if this is going to apply. Because for bosses, the boss is always unaffected. He's never going to end his duration of being unaffected. So I don't know if this would ever trigger. Each enemy can be trapped for a set duration. So these are blood spikes now. Where are these blood spikes coming from? Like, all enemies seem to be attacked by these blood spikes, but are those the seeds dealing this?
When the drain seeds reach their max attack efficiency, Saida causes damage to all her opponents and traps them with blood spikes.
Okay, when the seeds reach their maximum efficiency, she traps all enemies in this effect, and they lose health every second, and I guess they can't move either.
Now let's break down what Saida can really...
Yeah, so we have to recap this, because it's seeming like just ultimate, right? Saida can plant drain seeds on enemies, the drain seeds attack their host, but she can only plant them through using her ultimate, right? And assist Saida in battle. If Saida is defeated, she consumes a seed to revive and rejoin the fight. Yep.
Saida thrives in long battles. She needs time to plant her...
So long battles. Now, there definitely is a stall type strategies in AFK Journey, like, you know, Igor, Citrana, Bonnie. Saida could slot in very well into a team like that. However, I feel like the counter to her is just Cryanaya. Like, you know, hard nuking her Cryanaya, like a diagonal hyper nuker before she's able to even cast her ultimate. Dunlinger also apparently is looking like to counter her, because I don't see a way of her planting any drain seed without having her ultimate.
Drain seeds.
Energy steal. Saida teleports in front of an enemy, dealing damage and absorbing their energy. But this is the ultimate. The drain seed planted on the enemy also reduces their energy periodically.
Slowly take control of the fight. Those seeds are key. They let her attack, drain energy, and even bring her back to life.
Blood spikes. With their exclusive skill upgraded to a specific level, the blood spike also traps energy, preventing them from moving or acting. Yeah. But this ability, I don't know what is the trigger for this blood spike ability.
She's got it all. Damage, control, healing, and revival. Saida's only weakness is the early battle.
Yeah, her weakness is the early battle. So, like, honestly, when you even look at this team, right? Like Taylene, Saida, you have the twins, Damien. Kryna is like, okay, free food for me. Also, Dunlinger is like, well, without Saida casting her ultimate, what is she going to be able to do? So, because being an ultimate dependent hero, at least of what I'm seeing right now, that is a major weakness in AFK Journey. Like, Igor is not actually an ultimate dependent hero. He's just effective at stalling. So and Athalia is very good at stalling and also non-ultimate dependent. She can also nuke people. Saida has a real ultimate dependency, and she has weakness in the early stage of the battle. So, looking at all of this, I am actually feeling like not looking game breaking, and in fact right now not looking anywhere near the level of Athalia. But let's see. This is just my first initial impression. Of course I could be wrong. To bring out Saida's full power, you need to get her through her vulnerable early stage and drag the fight into the late game. Supports like Coco, Damien. Coco's too slow in the current AFK journey meta. Damien, yeah, I mean, is Haywin too slow, giving her the time she needs to build up strength. Igor's unique mechanic can also help prolong the fight. Igor definitely. In the mid to late game with energy recovery buffs from Elijah and Lila, SAIDA can repeatedly cast her ultimate. Definitely, yeah. I mean, if she can keep cycling her ultimate, it's basically game over for you. It's too strong. But I feel like too slow ramp up is not actually good for PvP, and her main specialization is in PvP. Once her seeds are scattered across the battlefield, her damage and survivability reach their peak. At that point, she becomes unstoppable. But to scatter them, I think you need to cast ultimate, right?
She starts off a bit weak and needs time to
yeah, before her
reach her
ultimate,
full potential.
there's no drain seed.
Teammates who can keep her protected early on can be a big help for her. Once the fight drags on and SAIDA's drain seeds spread across the battlefield, she becomes nearly unstoppable. At that point, victory is basically in her bag. I only traded a few blows with SAIDA, and she was already proving to be a tough opponent. Now she's disappeared again. I need to regroup with the others and figure out how to take her down. If there's a way, we'll find it.
Again, coming August 1st, like with Pang and like Pandora. Okay, so overall, guys, let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking major ultimate dependency. The HP loss damage, which was quoted, seems to be only when the enemy is not unaffected, and Dream on bosses are permanently unaffected, I believe. So I don't know if that is going to trigger for boss content. In the specialization, they have only mentioned PvP, basically. Arena and Supreme Arena. So I would lead it to believe that probably not Dreamrealm meta. And for PvP, she's very slow. She's slow. She's ultimate dependent. Before that, she is very prone to just being killed. So like when I just look at her overall from this trailer alone, of course, we do not know the skill multipliers. We don't know like all the in-depth information of her skills. There could be something there that does make her dominant, like for example immediately spawning a drain seed with a supreme plus or something. I don't know, there could be something like that which would change things, but from what I've seen from this trailer, she is looking like not very strong, not like a meta hero as of right now. So yeah, we definitely have a preview into this. Of course, Pioneer server will be opening up soon. We will be testing her there, and I will give you guys like the full skill information when we do have that open. But thank you guys for watching. That's going to be basically it for this video. What do you guys think about SAIDA? Is there anything that I missed? Do you disagree with anything a point I made? Feel free to let me know in the comment section. And thank you guys for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There's a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.